Welcome to Easy Learning. Today we're going to study MBA second semester subjects business environment and legal aspect of the business. We're going to study Unit 1, the introduction of micro environment, the types of environment external to enterprise. Last lecture में हमने internal to the enterprise पढ़ा था. Let's start. So, external environment. An external environment is composed of all the outside factors or influences that impact the operation of a business. The business must be act or react to the keep up it a flow of operation. The external environment refers to those factors outside to the business. These factors by a large are beyond the control of business and hence called uncontrollable. So external environment होता है जो भी हमारे business firm में whatever is happening, जो भी हमारे बिजनेस को इफ़ेक्ट कर रहा है, एनवायरनमेंट को इफ़ेक्ट कर रहा है बिकॉज ऑफ द आउटसाइड फैक्टर, यानी बाहर जो भी मतलब इट कैन बी इन एनी फॉर्म, इट कैन बी इन अ फॉर्म ऑफ लाइक आपका डेमोग्राफिक हो गया, आपका सोशो कल्चरल हो गया, या आपके पॉलिटिकल लीगल फैक्टर्स जो हैं, या आपके टेक्नोलॉजी फैक्टर्स हैं, जो भी आउटसाइड आपके सप्लायर्स हो गए, आपके क्या कहते हैं कंज्यूमर्स हो गए, कस्टमर्स हो गए. सो दीज आर एक्चुअली एक्सटर्नल फैक्टर, ठीक है, जो कि आपके बिजनेस को इम्पैक्ट कर रहा है. तो बिजनेस इन्वायरमेंट जो हमारे आउटसाइड जो फैक्टर्स होते हैं वे दीज आर नॉट अंडर कंट्रोल ऑफ अ बिजनेस, क्योंकि आप जो भी एक्सटर्नली समथिंग इज हैपनिंग, यू कांट कंट्रोल दैट, इसीलिए इसको अनकंट्रोलेबल एनवायरनमेंट बिजनेस एनवायरनमेंट भी कहते हैं. तो हमारा एग्जाम्पल क्या हो गया, इकोनॉमिक हो गया, पॉलिटिकल हो गया, सोशल कल्चर फैक्टर्स हो गए, दीज आर कम अंडर द एक्सटर्नल एनवायरनमेंट. देन वी हैव टू टाइप ऑफ एक्सटर्नल एनवायरनमेंट. पहला है माइक्रो एनवायरनमेंट, देन मैक्रो एनवायरनमेंट. Now, the type of external environment, we have a micro environment. तो micro environment क्या होता है? These are exist within a company organization and can influence a daily operation. It is connected to the small area where the company operates. The micro environment is a made up of all the forces that surround the company. तो जो micro environment होता है, अनलाइक आपको ऐसा लगेगा कि ये जो मैंने पढ़ा है, आपको लगेगा कि दिस एक्टिविटी इज़ एक्चुअली हैपनिंग इनसाइड द कंपनी, बट दिस इज़ नॉट द फैक्ट. ये आपके जो भी सराउंडिंग है कंपनी के, जो भी फोर्सेस हैं, जैसे हमारा सप्लायर हो गया, कंपिटिटर्स हो गया, मार्केट चैनल हो गया, पब्लिक हो गया और कस्टमर हो गया, दीज आर एक्चुअली द माइक्रो इन्वायरमेंट. दे वेर एक्चुअली नॉट द आउटसाइड बट सराउंडेड बाय द हमारे कंपनीज के. सो हमारा जैसे मैंने आपको बता दिया, माइक्रो इन्वायरमेंट्स में वी हैव सप्लायर हो गया, कंपिटिटर्स हो गए, मार्केट चैनल मेंबर्स हो गए, पब्लिक हो गया और कस्टमर हो गया. First factor of a micro environment is supplier. The supplier that organization can think of avail the required material or labor according to the manufacturing program. तो सप्लायर क्या होता है कि जो हमें मटेरियल या लेबर को मतलब दे विल जस्ट प्रोवाइड देम फॉर द मैन्युफैक्चरिंग प्रोग्राम में. इट कैन अडेप्ट सच अ परचेज पॉलिसी विच गिव्स अ बार्गेनिंग पावर टू द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. हम ये जो भी हमारा मैन मटेरियल सिस्टम है, हम इसे क्या कहते हैं, परचेज पॉलिसी के बेसिस पे यूज़ कर सकते हैं. इवन वी कैन जस्ट हैव अ बार्गेनिंग पावर to the organization. So according to the Michael Porter, the relationship between the supplier and the firm epitomizes a power equation between them. The equation is based on the industry condition and the extent to which each of them depend on each other. तो माइकल पॉटर ने कहा कि जो रिलेशनशिप होता है, ये क्या कहते हैं, एक तरह का पावर इक्वेशन है बिटवीन द सप्लायर और हमारे फर्म ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का. तो ये जो भी इक्वेशन जो फॉर्म कर रहा है, ये एक तरह कंडीशन आपको प्रोवाइड कर रहा है, जो कि मतलब एक दूसरे यानी सप्लायर और जो फर्म के बीच में कितना दे आर डिपेंड टू ईच अदर. In a recent trend, the companies can lower their supply cost and increase their product quantity. The competitive environment consists of certain basic things which every firm has to take a note. The number of company, however large it may be, enjoy a monopoly. तो हमारा जो competitive environment है एक तरह का बहुत बड़ा मतलब monopoly that is being played. जो मतलब there were it is already a very large market. तो आपको अलग अलग brands के अलग अलग product you can just see. So in क्योंकि in a recent what is happening like people are so much smart कि और social media is also become the one of the place where you can just compare the all the products are present in the market. So अब क्या है customer can go to the social media and can check and understand कि किस किस मतलब brand में क्या क्या features है क्या क्या features नहीं है. So they can easily differentiate them. तो यहाँ पे एक तरह का कंपटीशन आ जाता है उनके आपस में कि कौन सबसे बेस्ट प्रोडक्ट कस्टमर को प्रोवाइड कर रहा है. In an original business, the world of the company encounter various form of competition. The most common competitions which the company product now faces is a differentiate product of other companies. As I told you, for example, हमारे पास LED स्मार्ट टेलीविजन्स होते हैं जो कि इतने सारे टेलीविजन्स वे available in the market. But the Micromax many times faces a TV faces a competition with the other companies like the Videocon, Sony, and others. This type of competition is called the brand competition, and it is found in all durable product market. Marketing channel member. The market channel are either individual or a business house who come to the aid to the company in promoting, selling, and distributing the goods to the ultimate consumer. The market channel क्या है एक तरह का इंडिविजुअल और बिजनेस हाउस है जहाँ पे कंपनी क्या कर रहा है प्रमोट कर रहा है सेल कर रहा है डिस्ट्रीब्यूट कर रहा है टू द कंज्यूमर. तो यहाँ पे मिडिल मैन जो कि इन अ फॉर्म ऑफ होल सेलर रिटेलर और एजेंट के फॉर्म में होते हैं और डिस्ट्रीब्यूटिंग एजेंसीज होते हैं मार्केट सर्विस होते हैं एजेंसीज एंड फाइनेंशियल इंस्टीट्यूशंस आर बीन देयर. Now the most of the companies find it too difficult to reach to the consumer. In such cases, the agent and distributor firm had to reach the product to the consumer. So the public refers to the people in general जो आम लोग होते हैं. According to the Philip Kotler, a public is any group that is an actual or potential interest in the impact of the company ability to achieve its objective. The environmentalist, consumer, protection group, the media person, or the local people are some well-known example of public. In a modern business, public have assumed important roles and their presence in the micro environment of a business. तो हमारा जो पब्लिक होता है ये जनरल पब्लिक यानी आम जो इंसान होता है दीज आर एक्चुअली द पब्लिक जो एक्चुअली प्रोडक्ट को या आपके गुड्स एंड सर्विस को यूज़ कर रहा है एज अ कंज्यूमर. तो अकॉर्डिंग टू फिलिप कोटलर ने कहा कि पब्लिक एक तरह का मतलब इन एनी काइंड ऑफ अ ग्रुप जो कि हैव अ स्ट्रॉन्ग पोटेंशियल इंटरेस्ट जो कि किसी भी कंपनी की एबिलिटी को और उसके ऑब्जेक्टिव को इम्पैक्ट कर सकता है. तो हमारे यहाँ जो इट कैन बी इन एनी फॉर्म लाइक एनवायरमेंटलिस्ट हो गए हमारे कंज्यूमर प्रोटेक्शन ग्रुप्स हो गए मीडिया पर्सन हो गए लोकल पीपल हो गए जिन्हें ये सारे हमारे पब्लिक के एग्जाम्पल हैं. Now modern business public have assumed an important role in their presence in the micro environment business. Customers. According to Peter F. Drucker, there's only one valid a definition of a business purpose that is to create a customer. So हमारे पीटर एफ ड्रकर ने बोला कि जो हमारा बिजनेस का जो भी पर्पस है basically it is to create a customer. The business enterprises aim to earn a profit through serving the customer demand. It now thinks more in a term of profitable sale rather than more sales value for its sake. Today, marketing of a firm begins and also ends with the customer. तो हमारे बिजनेस जो भी इंटरप्राइज है, जो भी इसका मतलब प्रॉफिट जो भी वो अर्न कर रहे हैं, ये ऑल आर बिकॉज ऑफ द जो भी हमारा कस्टमर डिमांड कर रहा है। नाउ क्या कहते हैं, जितना से जितना मतलब प्रॉफिट विल गेट, जितना से जितना हम अपना गुड्स और सर्विस को वॉल्यूम में सेल कर रहे हैं। तो टुडे जो मार्केट है, उसका जो फर्म जो होता है, वो स्टार्ट से लेके एंड तक इट्स ऑल बिकॉज फॉर द customer. From the company point of view, it always better to have a customer from the various group and leisure for that to easily sustain a demand for a company product. तो हमारे किसी भी तरह की कंपनी का जो पॉइंट ऑफ यही है कि उनके पास जो भी कस्टमर है वो अलग अलग ग्रुप के होने चाहिए। जैसे कि आपके यू नो गुड्स एंड सर्विस फॉर द किड्स, गुड्स एंड सर्विस फॉर द एडल्ट्स, फिर हमारे ओल्ड एज के लिए। तो बेसिकली आपका जो भी ये अगर हम बिजनेस पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से देखें, तो हमारे अलग अलग ग्रुप के लिए अगर हम कस्टमर के लिए कुछ भी हम बना रहे हैं, दैट इज मोर सस्टेनेबल देन द other things. External environment as a macro environment refers to the set of conditions that exist in an economic as a whole, rather than the particular sector or a region. In a general, the macro environment includes a trend in a gross domestic product, inflation, employment, spending, monetary and the fixed policy. तो मैक्रो एनवायरनमेंट में हमारा हो गया डेमोग्राफी, political and the legal environment, technical environment, economic environment, social culture environment, and global environment. External environment as a macro environment refers to the set of conditions that exist in an economic as a whole, rather than the particular sector or a region. In a general, the macro environment includes a trend in a gross domestic product, inflation, employment, spending, monetary, and the fixed policy. तो मैक्रो एनवायरनमेंट में हमारा हो गया डेमोग्राफी, political and the legal environment, technical environment, economic environment, social culture environment, and global environment. Demographic environment. Demographic is about the characteristic of a population in a specific area and includes multiple factors like age, race, income, etc. Further, the most business find the data with the respect of the factor within the targeted demographic variable of interest, as it can be affected the growth and the success of the business. Every business can be concerned with a different aspect of a demographic characteristic of population. While the some business age can be important factor, for some other it can be a geographic spread. Political and legal environment. This is a non-market factor, but it can be still greatly impact on the business. The political legal environment is a combination of lot of factors such as the current political party in a power, the degree of politicization of a trade in the industry, the effect of the current government policies, current legal framework, and the public attitude toward the economic, etc. They are the three main elements of the political legal environment. First is government. Well, you must have often heard about the election year is extremely important factor of economics. This is why this type of government governing at the center of the state has a huge impact on the business. The government decided all the fiscal policies, monetary policies, and taxation module as well. Legal. A sound legal system is essential to the success of any business. So a country must have a sound and a functioning legal systems with the law and they fully protected both the consumers and the manufacturers. There are the various other matters like the company law, royalties law, patent law, intellectual property rights, etc. Then we have a political stability in a country is essential for the stable economic and the stock market. Also various political group also hold a lot of influence on a business and the union. So the political environment of a country is a major factor in the success of a fund. Technology. In the last few decades, the technology has made a great strides. It has affected various aspects of their lives, from how we shop to how we travel and how we communicate. Technology has also greatly affected the business around the world. Let us take a look at the impact of the technology environment on the firm. Technology. In the last few decades, the technology has made a great strides. It has affected various aspects of their lives, from how we shop to how we travel and how we communicate. Technology has also greatly affected the business around the world. Let us take a look at the impact of the technology environment on the firm. The technology environment. The first is the pull of technology change. So the technology change generally refers to the advancement is the production and manufacturing process of a different goods and service. So when we improve the way the product are made or a service are delivered, in these time there is always a new invention or better technology around the corner. Then opportunity from the new innovation. There are so many concept, product, service, etc. that has been explored in the market. The advancement in technology means that there is a possibility of a new invention every single day. Then risk of technology environment. With opportunity comes threat. If the company does not keep a track of a new innovation and advancement in an industry, they risk being out of date. If a business cannot adopt a new technology, it can be forced out of the competitions. There is also ever presents a risk of new innovations and enter into the market. Then role of research and development. The other important aspect of the technology environment is the role of R&D in the country. The technology and the business is very interdependent. The benefit of all the R&D countries does reach the public by the business. Economic environment. The micro environment refers to certain external forces that affect the firm and the business. Such factor is not a part of a firm immediately surrounded and cannot be controlled by them. One such type of macro factors is the economic environment in which the business operates. The economic environment is a sum of total of economic condition and the nature of the economy in which the business has operate to compete. This will include the nature of economy, the direction in which it processing, the availability of the resource, and the condition of the market as well. All the factors of the combination create the economic environment for a firm. Economic environment. The micro environment refers to certain external forces that affect the firm and the business. Such factor is not a part of a firm immediately surrounded and cannot be controlled by them. One such type of macro factors is the economic environment in which the business operates. The economic environment is a sum of total of economic condition and the nature of the economy in which the business has operate to compete. This will include the nature of economy, the direction in which it processing, the availability of the resource, and the condition of the market as well. All the factors of the combination create the economic environment for a firm. Socio-cultural environment. The socio-cultural environment is referred to the social system as well as culture of the people. The socio-cultural environment includes the social culture, value, codes of conduct, belief, tradition, etc. Every business imply the socio-cultural environment. Therefore, it is essential to examine the environment and make the strategies accordingly. Socio-cultural environment. The socio-cultural environment is referred to the social system as well as culture of the people. The socio-cultural environment includes the social culture, value, codes of conduct, belief, tradition, etc. Every business imply the socio-cultural environment. Therefore, it is essential to examine the environment and make the strategies accordingly. Now, the factor affecting the social culture environment. The first is the culture. The cultures are described as a shared motive, value, belief, identity, the interpretation, then or a meaning of the significant event that the result for the common experience of the participant of the collective and they transmitted it across the age generation. And we have a language because of diversity, people in a different state in the country use a different language to communicate. Religion even decide to the way the people think of work as a religion in an enterprise and its operations. Social system, the way of individual interact with the socialize which other individual and the society is called the social system. It includes the family system, marriage, caste system, etc. The social system influences the consumption habit of the people. Then level of education. The education is about teaching, learning skill and the knowledge. Education change the lifestyle of the people, their thought and the way doing work. Global environment. Since the last few decades, the economies of all nations are slowly integrating more and more. Even now, the global market, even India after 1991, the rate of globalization is ever increased. Let us see how the change in the affecting global is in a business. No country can now run the economy incomplete, isolated. Every nation economy is integrated with the global economy in some way. The internet rate of relation in import, export, trade agreement between the nation, etc. are the all examples. So emerging in FMCG company that makes the food product that can operate the huge scale that they must import some of the raw material like cocoa or honey, etc. Global environment. Since the last few decades, the economies of all nations are slowly integrating more and more. Even now, the global market, even India after 1991, the rate of globalization is ever increased. Let us see how the change in the affecting global is in a business. No country can now run the economy incomplete, isolated. Every nation economy is integrated with the global economy in some way. The internet rate of relation in import, export, trade agreement between the nation, etc. are the all examples. So emerging in FMCG company that makes the food product that can operate the huge scale that they must import some of the raw material like cocoa or honey, etc. Hope you like today's video. Please like and subscribe my channel. Thank you.